Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Queen's Gambit, episode 7, the last episode of this mini show, of this only season of The Queen's Gambit. Today I watched already the episodes 5 and 6. If you want to see my reaction videos about that, I'm gonna put the links into the... I'm gonna sing now each time that I'm gonna say that. It was great. I was so excited this morning with the episode 5, and I was so desperate just some minutes ago with the episode 6. I thought that this season, this story was gonna be about how she ended right there, you know, with the first scene that we saw at the beginning of the first episode, how she became that chess master, but also how she became an addict. Turned out that this opening scene was at the middle of the last episode, of the episode 6. And I thought, you know, that that scene was gonna be the top of her being an addict, like we were not gonna have worst. Turned out that I was wrong and that she gets worse and worse after that. Not just because of the fact that she said that to Benny, that she was gonna drink and drink, like she was telling him that she was gonna destroy herself, you know, that she was gonna kill herself by doing that. Not just because of the fact that we saw her doing that. Not just because of the fact that Harry tried to help her. She refused his help, even if he told her about his dad and all. Same for Benny, you know, even if it was just a phone call, Benny tried also to help her, to tell her that he missed her, that he wanted her to be okay and all. It wasn't enough. So we saw her getting worse and worse, refusing help. I almost didn't care about the fact that she lost that game against Borkov. I cared a lot about the circumstances, the fact that she was in hangover and the fact that she was in such pain. It was not just the hangover, you know, she was in pain, she was thinking about her past, we saw the flashbacks and we saw her, you know, her face, I mean her eyes. Her face is not seeing anything, but her eyes, her big eyes, are seeing everything. And I was in pain for her all along, you know, the second half of the last episode. And I was desperate. I was like, that's it, we're gonna see her destroying herself, and this is the story of how she destroyed herself, how she was at the top of the top for the chess master story, and that the bottom of the bottom, you know, the worst of the worst of the addiction story. And Harry almost got me, you know, in tears with his story. After that, we saw her being all alone, and I was like, who can help now? How can she get better? How? I can't understand how. And again, I was almost crying, and then she opens the door. And it was Jolene. I cried just like that. Just because Jolene was back and I was glad to see her back. After that I understood that she was back and she was gonna be there for Bess, so maybe she can help her. After that I had hope again, and that's it, you know, in just 3 seconds I was in tears for a lot of different reasons. I did not edit it because I just filmed it, but really during the editing I think that I'm gonna lose so much. I'm gonna see my face at the end of the last episode. But yes, Jolene is there now, so I still have hope. I'm not like optimist, like she's gonna be so much better, everything is gonna be alright, Jolene is gonna resolve everything. No. Even if she's getting better, Bess, even if she's going to that competition, you know, in Moscow, even if she's gonna win, and I'm not so sure of it, even if, you know, everything is positive because of Jolene being back, because of Bess taking care of herself and getting better, she's gonna have to deal with this addiction issue until she will die, you know, until the end of her life. That's gonna be an issue for her until the end. But I want that end to be long ago. I don't want to see that end right now during this episode 7. I'm still afraid of that, even if Jolene gave me up. It's so best, you know, up and down during all of this season, during all of this story. It can happen again, you know. I mean, she was up with Harry, she went down after that. Benny helped her to not drink again, and then she was drunk and in hangover during that competition in Paris. Then she was drunk as hell all of the day. Same when she was a teenager, you know, she had up and downs. So I think that Jolene being back, it's gonna be an up, but I'm worried about the down moment. And is she gonna accept help? Is she gonna accept that someone can help her? If she's gonna accept that help, it's gonna come from Jolene. But is it gonna be enough? And we don't know that Jolene, you know, does she have the time, you know, to take care of Bess? And who called her? Who knew that Jolene exists, you know, and can be that help for Bess? Someone called her. Who? I'm voting for Harry right now, but I'm not so sure. I'm still stressed, I'm still worried. I'm still afraid for Bess, for her end, which can happen during this episode. But at least now, because of Jolene and the end of the last episode, I have this tiny hope that she can get better. Not like she's gonna be cured and she's never gonna have any issue with addiction anymore and she's gonna win everything and all. Not at all. She can lose, and for life she's gonna have an issue with addiction, but at least tiny baby up, you know. I know that I seem desperate right now, but I swear I'm also really excited to watch this final episode and to know how it's gonna end for Bess. And this show was so great, so well written, done, played, produced, the lights, the colors, the music, the photo also, you know, really the pictures of this show were so great. I talked a lot about it during the first episodes, during my reviews of the first episode, so if you can be interested by that, by my analysis, you know, about the colors, about the fact that they were playing with chessboard colors, with brown and beige during the first episode, the fact that it gets chaniest, the lights with the episodes, the fact that the episode 5 was really more about Bess, about her feelings and all, you know, how the show was done and all. I talked a lot about it during the reviews of the last episode, but right now during this intro I'm focused too much on Bess and on her story. Again, I prefer to warn you if you didn't watch my reaction videos about the other episodes of this show. I'm too protective with her. I know that. Don't come on the comments and tell me that I'm, you know, crazy a little to be so protective with her, that I'm wrong, that she's a grown-up, you know, I don't have to be like that with her and to to be like that, you know, with her. I know. I don't know why I'm putting my feelings like that into this show. I'm involving myself like that into this show, and I'm like that with Bess, you know, with her character. I don't know where it comes from. Maybe I can analyze that, but it could be too personal, you know, so I'm not gonna do it. But I know. I prefer to warn you, I'm too protective with her, and I might be also during this episode. I have to begin it at some point. I prepared a tissue, just in case. I know myself. The end being good or bad, I think that I can cry just because of the fact that this is the final episode, you know. just that can be enough. You know what can kill me for good? You know, I can be on the floor in 1 second. The janitor, you know, of the orphanage, I don't know his name, I can't remember it. You know who I'm talking about. Our first friend, the one who taught her how to play chess. If we saw flashbacks with him, or better, if we are gonna see him during this episode, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna cry, they're gonna kill me. If they are clever, you know, if they want to kill me, the viewers like me, the emotional viewers like me, they're gonna do it. We'll see. Do you understand that I'm talking a lot to avoid the moment when I'm gonna start and watch the final episode, which is so great. I'm so excited, but I'm also so desperate, and I'm also stressed, and I'm also sad that this is the end. Okay, I need to watch it. It's a need, you know. Okay, come on, let's go. Let's go, guys.
This time's true, okay?
Wait, what? It's when your mother died? 5 years after he abandoned you. Okay, he had another life, but she said you're right. You were asking for help? Oh, I'm sorry, I misjudged you a little. Still, you killed yourself with your daughter in the car, but you asked for help.
Who was that? A mistake.
Oh.
No problem. What'd I do with you?
Jolene!
Mr. Sharple died. There's a funeral the day after tomorrow, I thought.
Ah! No! I said in intro that they were gonna kill me if they were gonna show us flashbacks with him, or better, if we are gonna see him. He died! Of course I'm gonna cry. But I have the impression that we're gonna see the funeral, so I'm gonna continue the episode, because if I don't, you know, I'm gonna cry twice. I know myself, so... He died!
Can't help it. I'm working as a paralegal.
You do?
Going to college? I did in Kentucky State. I got a physical education scholarship.
He died!
When I found out I
Fuck.
could switch my major to poli-sci. I'm saving up for law school. I'm gonna
It's so
change
great
my
for you,
life.
Jolene. I'm proud of you. Yes, she's still taking these pills.
I'm supposed to finish at the end of the year.
You're gonna go.
I'm afraid. You don't go. You and here probably have a bottle of wine right now. You sound like Susan Haywood in one of those movies.
Listen to what she's saying right now.
Paige.
He died! Fuck!
I remember being really shocked by that.
I'm not over it. I wished to see him again and he died.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of what happened with the mother.
I got you a present.
The book that she couldn't find when she left.
It was me all along. When I did the interview, I made sure to use a lot of words like reprehensible and dichotomy.
I'm still not over the fact that he died.
People invested what you do for so long. You don't even know what it's like for the rest of us. The trailer. Wow. You really were the gold standard for white trash girls everywhere, weren't you?
It was...
And how'd y'all end up way out here?
You're going back? I'm not ready for that.
Throw some rocks through the windows. I just realized that I never want to go back in there again.
Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. For I am gentle and humble. I didn't know whether you were shy. I'm told he was not a religious man so much as a solitary man.
And if Mark Cray,
Because
$10.
you never repent him.
That he had an admirable work ethic.
You're going?
Maybe a minute.
I wanted more time with honoring Mr. Chibble, you know. It's
You should be in chapel, young lady. Yes, ma'am.
Can you go? You know what I mean. Is she gonna find his chessboard? It's gonna be there. A flashback with him. I knew that he was doing all of that. I swear I knew that he was that kind of person. He was gonna keep an eye on her. Which article she took?
Did you bite off more than you can chew?
First time that we are really seeing her, you know, expressing feelings, crying. I'm glad that it's because of it. The love that she had for him, but also the love that he had for her.
It's not a matter of suppose. It's a matter of fact.
They killed me.
Want is a statement to that effect.
To the press?
Exactly. We had something prepared.
I'm not a fan of the idea.
Look, I have no intention of saying anything like this.
Why not?
Because it's fucking nonsense.
Nah.
I'll give it all back.
You know, after what she endured and all of that because of Christian people, the orphanage place, it's almost
You're crazy.
fighting back.
You are out of your fucking mind.
I have 2,000 in my bank account. Gonna take 1,000 more to do it. At least that.
They're gonna ask
I have.
for help?
I don't have it.
Did you gamble it all away?
What difference does it make?
The Federation doesn't like me. They think I haven't done as much for chess as I could have.
Should've done that tonight.
Benny? You're kidding me. What?
First, you don't come back to New York and you basically tell me that you'd rather be a drunk than be with me.
Ah,
No, you can fucking well go alone.
Benny.
Maybe is a loser's word, Beth.
Benny.
Don't call me anymore.
Your ego. You have too much ego, guy. Your ego is talking for yourself.
I said you could play. I said I'm learning.
She's learning to play squash. And she's trying to have the money to go to Russia. She's taking care of herself. Come on. You're into an up. Beth, please, I don't want any down. Huh?
I'll give it to you. What?
You do?
No, you just said it's a lot of money. I have it. I need it for law school. I do. And you give it back. And you win. Or you could give me the black dress. Or the purple one. I like it. You're like my guardian angel. Fuck Ryan. Oh wow. Cheryl isn't the only one who kept after you all these years.
Yes.
I know how you lost to Benny Watts in Vegas and then beat him in Ohio. Even on a group trip into town, I spent my ice cream money on the damn chess magazine had your ugly face on it. What time? That was all you had.
But you had other people taking care of you.
Not as long as we had each other. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not here to save you. Yeah, because you need me to be here.
Thank you, Jolene. That's the spirit.
Someday I might need
She
you.
can't save you, but she can help you. Let them, all of them, help you.
You'll come, won't you? Am I?
I'm not crying, you are. Beth. No. Good girl. Again, too protective. That's the government guy?
One, stay in your hotel at all times unless you're with me. No drinking.
You just offered me a drink.
That was a test. Ridiculous of Morgoth. He sends a signal in any way or sends a note. I want to know immediately.
Why?
You can do it in one of your matches.
How?
I don't play chess.
What part of the State Department did you say you were from again?
Sports and fun. To leave the place, maybe. I mean, for Barkov.
Do not leave the hotel unless you're with me. I'll come get you in the morning.
Well, you knock 2 times faster, 1 time slow.
You're gonna have to win them. I mean, this one. Love your dress. They're gonna call him, you know, Barkov. She's gonna have to win all of them before getting to Barkov. The sound of the applause. What? They have a sense of dramaturgy, really?